Welcome to the Riff Raft. Before we get started, we just wanted to thank everyone who's watched our videos this year, liked and commented. We love to see that, and if it means one of our strange references connected with someone out there, all the better. Look forward to lots more videos in the coming year. And now, without further ado, the best of 2022.
John, when did hard-boiled eggs learn to play chess?
No.
John, when did hard-boiled eggs learn to play checkers?
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
John, when did hard-boiled eggs learn to play Stratego?
You.
John, when did hard-boiled eggs learn to play Monopoly?
John, when did I become so
No good though. No,
John, when did hard-boiled eggs learn to play dodgeball?
Well, how's the oscillator coming along?
Soon my death ray will be functional, and then all those snotty humans will pay.
And that's the main thing, isn't it?
Is it? What?
Have we come
We came to you for education.
Help us!
You're not supposed to be putting this shit on our table.
We make fun of movies from the 50s on our YouTube channel. We need help!
Don't you know? Can't you see that, you monsters?
You're still sick.
Okay, I'm sick. Now go.
All right, that's really gonna hurt to delodge my seared anus from this radiator.
Well, most of the cheeks survived. The tube sustained some damage.
He took some tube with him.
He took some tube damage.
If you do, come around to the...
What the hell happened to all my furniture?
And where the bitches at?
I left them right here.
I left a score of bitches in this apartment, damn it.
Processed and ready for the game.
I'll need Dr. Way and Dr. Abbott in the operating room. You might see if you can get them in there in a half hour for a conference.
You take care of that, I'm going to take a nap.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning is scheduled.
Okay. And Bob, remember, I'm going to be right in there rooting for you.
And I'll be in there rooting you.
The power of sex will save us all.
Zoop!
Dun, 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 bone, ba, bone.
All right, and now we retrieve the surgery tools from the sterile deep fryer, and we're ready to go. Ooh, this one got extra crispy.
Hey, this scalpel has some perfectly good mayo on it. Lick, lick, lick.
Wait, if this is here, where's my BLT? Nurse, don't close! Don't close yet!
It could still be good.
No, it's still pretty herniated. I can see it down there pulsing.
Just gonna cram that back up.
Just kind of kick it back up in there.
Nurse, boot, stat. Now, look at him use that piccolo. I'm in love.
Oh, Piccolo's so good.
And I love this bar. Half beer, half milk. Delicious. And a chaser of cough syrup. What a lucky guy I am.
I'll be seizing in the gutter in 15 minutes. That's a personal record. The way this is shot is less like it's nighttime and more like the sun exploded.
That's how you know it's love.
Hi. Why are you following me?
I didn't even know I was following you. It's so dark.
I'd like to see you again if it's okay.
It's impossible.
Hey, wait. Just let me talk to you for a little while. I'll just walk along with you.
Like a
Should be
stalker.
out alone on a night like this anyway.
Would I be safe with you?
Oh, God, no. What's
Yeah, I
your
know that
skin
woman
size?
upset you. I thought
Captain Samuel Murdoch. Address, drinking under a dinghy on the beach.
You friend of the Hamiltons?
Yes.
I thought they were still in Atlanta.
Well, I borrowed the key.
Borrowed, stole, tomato, tomato.
Killed, ate, whatever.
I hate Mardi Gras.
So that's why you dress up and celebrate and bug me.
It's a hate costume.
I had a dog once. Magnificent animal. Her coat was soft and beautiful as a woman's hair. One day she tried to get out and got caught under the fence, and a nail tore her skin.
It was the most erotic thing I'd ever
Left a
seen
4-inch
in my
scar
life.
on that soft, beautiful coat.
With its new hole,
I had to
my
destroy her.
brain became ablaze with ideas. Sexual ideas, mind you.
Why, I could make a hole in anything. And I can make any of those things
I thought
my
Laura's
lover.
beauty was perfect.
Fresh virgin holes.
I tried to paint her many
Holes that no
times.
one had ever experienced
There's always something
before.
about her I could
I was
never-
some sort of pioneer of holes.
I
It
became
wasn't
Hole
until I
Man.
was married to her that
Na
I-
na 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 na.
She was
Hole man!
a beautiful.
Now they are preparing to tap a furnace at the base.
Tap
where
that
they may
furnace,
draw off
boys.
As much as 100 tons of molten iron at a time.
Are you sure that a beekeeper's hat is the right safety
An
equipment for
oxygen
this
torch
procedure?
burns into a
It's to
clay-plugged
protect
hole.
yourself from magma
But no
bees.
chance for in-
Yeah, I really wish this was more educational. I have no idea how to run my steel factory.
In short, steel good.
The bottom of the United States is not shaped like that.
And I'm pretty sure we're connected to a couple of countries.
Americans didn't discover that until 1972.
But remember, today is the last time we can make this offer.
The United's probably going to get bored of those in a week or two. But he's going to want to make sure to hold on to it for, until he hits puberty.
25 cents in coin.
You know what
And
he'll
an
never
instant
get
Ralston
tired
box
of?
top to
Instant
Space
hot
Patrol.
Ralston.
Box 812,
I need to look
St.
up what the
Louis,
hell
Missouri.
Ralston
This
is.
offer could only in the
I'm gonna guess
USA
it's some
and may be
sort of
withdrawn at any time.
dehydrated beef
That's Space
cereal.
Patrol.
I was about to say puffed
812,
beef
St.
chunks.
Louis, Missouri.
Puff chunks.
Ralston's greasy beef puffs.
Is he just gonna jump down to the ship? Oh, wait. It's not as ridiculous as that. We have a space ladder. We have a space finger trap?
Space straw. So is this foreplay or no? Alabama foreplay.
So long, Alabama fans. We had a good run.
6.5 hours, sir.
May I have a window seat?
You may not. You'll be flying in steerage.
Any seat will do that.
Man, Stan Lee is just in everything.
This is part of the MCU?
Talking is better than thinking.
Strongly disagree. Face the wall.
I've seen that look on my late husband's face, God love him. His name was Sam.
Uh-huh.
My name is Ida Goldman.
Stewardess!
Very nice. The man I wanted to see dead saves my life. There's
There's a scene where Sonny Bono is just like staring directly at the camera between the... There!
You told me I'd have more lines.
You told us you were Ringo Starr.
And I think we've got our first break. According to the FBI, Dr. Walker is on his way to a country they won't specify to perform a vital surgical operation they won't describe. On a head of state they won't name.
I've got some useful information. We know nothing.
I'll radio if we know any more nothing later.
Whoa! Are those exploding oxygen masks?
That's a Frontier flight. You have to pay $5.99 to get the one that doesn't explode into flames. Frontier, where all of our oxygen masks are actually traps.
Where your lives are null and void.
How shall we choose our representative? How shall we settle this?
Fight Club?
How can this dispute be settled?
Fight Club!
We know some different ways of settling disputes. Will one of them help here? A compromise.
They spelled Fight Club wrong.
Each person gives in a little bit, and then both can have part of what they wanted. But how would a compromise help choose between Eddie and Jerry? They can't both be on the committee, and they can't take turns.
Of course not. That's why there's Fight Club.
Won't help.
Again, not how you spell Fight Club.
Well,
I feel like bringing a baseball bat to Fight Club kind of Kind of sullies the spirit of Fight Club.
For the job.
Sometimes we do use a judge or arbiter or an umpire to give us his opinion.
Is that umpire shitting?
That or doing jazz hands and a bit of a squat.
I mean, is there any other way to shit?
Any left?
Sure, Sheriff, but I took the ship. Eyesight. I gave chase. I gave the signal to close it. And I lost you in a fog.
And yet, we're here first.
My share.
Seems to me like you suck.
Oh no, a suck off!
Why do we end all of our disputes with a suck off? Okay, here's a tip for a stealth mission. Try not to play a hurdy-gurdy.
Ah, our brave captain faking it.
That quick shot of whiskey improved that sword wound in my head.
What's this?
For the beer.
What's the matter? You crazy or something? You're not going to spend a 1 cent on my place.
All right, Uncle, but why'd you stuff that dollar back into my underwear?
Very nice, Uncle Rocco. That's just it, Uncle Rock. He hasn't tricked me. The deacon here has displayed a truly prodigious feat of intellect.
This time, Bartolomeo, I'm a take of your money. Ambrosia, nectar of the gods.
Nope, that's bathtub hooch.
Yeah, we called this idiot juice.
One and all.
You might note it has subtle hints of Rocco.
Off like a filthy coyote in the dark. No more guts than a rabbit.
So articulate.
Put your tail between your tail and run away.
English.
Like a goddamn
No, English seems to be his second language. I think his first might be gopher. Damn, look at how packed full of hair those nostrils are.
That guy was not long for this world anyway. I think that mustache continues clean on up into his brain.
Thank you for the coffee, ma'am. I better be moving on.
Gotta stay and taste my cooking on the best of all.
It's weird that the woman is flirting while the man is threatening.
It's the classic bad cop, horny cop.
I want to run an ad for some laborers. You'll have to come back when Miss Meredith's here. She handles the ad stuff. All right. Tell her I was here, will you?
Damn! That guy's got a dunker on him. One swift twerk.
With the slightest quiver of his right butt cheek.
He took down an entire bookcase. Damn! Do you know how hard you have to throw a stool against the guy's face for it to explode?
And I found out that she had taken a large white cake.
But what's that got to do with anything?
Cake is awesome. She lives alone. We can steal it.
I realize that time is of the essence, and I should very much like to help you indeed. But perhaps you'll be good enough to start and tell your story right from the beginning.
Oh.
Well, I was drunk, as I often am.
Building a snowman in the park. I saw this hat, and it looked magic, if you know what I mean. Surely you do.
Anyway, then I started molesting the snowman, and suddenly Christmas magic suffused my spirit. And I became a snowman or something. I don't know, it was dumb.
Next thing you know, I woke up and someone had stolen all my whiskey.
And I was naked, frozen to a park bench again.
Even in his work, he began to be aware that he used words that he could not define precisely.
Where does he work that he doesn't need to know words?
The trick is fear.
See, I keep a vocabulary notebook.
And believe me, I have lots of luck with the ladies. I just show them the old vocabulary notebook.
Now you boys know the rules governing boxing in this state.
And good thing they're going by state rules. In Florida, you were allowed to throw an alligator at your opponent.
Neutral corner. Well, I want to fight. I don't care what kind of fight, as long as it's a good one. Now,
So, did anyone catch that?
I think he said something about how you could use a wrench in the fight if you want.
All I got was coming and fighting.
You know what's ahead of us. We're all going to be cozy together for a nice long time. Now why don't you relax?
In space, HR can't hear you scream.
Figured a few people like you and me could do a rerun on Adam and Eve.
They did use the verb space a lot.
You're divorced? Colonel Price is separated from his wife at present. And Danny?
Boy, the pipes are calling.
Sweet.
My pipes, if you get my drift. My pipes are calling. Listen to him.
You do get around. You, forgot Grandma?
Dr. Perry's age would protect me there.
Back on.
What'd you find out? There was no trace of Marshall or his tent. All they found was a guard dead with a bullet hole in the back of his head.
Was the front of his head okay?
Marshall had babbled something about how
You mean Merca killed Yusuf?
If she were to fire where her gun just was, she would have got a concussion.
Do-it-yourself hysterectomy.
Well, you don't look much like a girl who's been out having a wonderful evening.
Oh, Mom.
He took me to a cockfight.
Well, that's what he called it.
It was just him clubbing hobos over the head with his dong.
It was impressive and terrified. I think I'm in love. For other aspects of marriage and family living, see the following motion pictures. Is this love? When should I marry?
Does this look infected?
When should I see a doctor?
Is this mole funny shaped?
How many balls do I need?
Age of consent, law or hilarious joke?
We're not quite through yet.
You know, I don't get it. What's all this got to do with Sue's murder?
You cool down, fella. We're gonna fire up the long rubber glove.
Ralph would have been through. If I can prove it, I'll arrest him on that, and once I pick him up, I'll get the rest.
I don't think that'll be necessary, Lieutenant. I'm sure I know how to make him confess before you pick him up.
See, it's all about prostate stimulation. A lot of men can't handle it.
I'm gonna squirt that answer out of 2 holes at once. Executive producers Ivan Marks, Don Reese, and Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot got EP on that? That's great.
He has been working his way through the silver screen for quite some time now.
Bigfoot's been sucking and fucking his way to the top.
From the capital he has received from his award-winning pornos, he has been able to produce many a film. He is best known for Song of the South.
Song of the South, the porno version.
Starring Bigfoot.
Since that time, I've worked for the government.
Bill, what's the second step of this process? Time is a factor.
When they had a renegade, they knew who to call.
Who are you gonna call? Cat Strangler.
When there's some cat getting too big for his britches, who you gonna call? Cat Strangler!
You may see him, and if you do, he will bring you luck.
Did he just say that the blood snow lightning Bigfoot will bring you luck? That sounds wrong.
After all, that's the whole purpose in writing the letter, to make them glad that they invited me.
Why don't you try again now?
Now that you're less stupid.
All right.
Yeah, bad start.
Walter, how do you write such good social letters?
Well, I say, hi, I'm Walter. I draw a picture of my penis, and then I say, best regards, Walter.
One to Grandma every day since the day I was born. Sure, it started off with scribbles and baby dick, but I got better as I grew.
Well, not the baby dick.
Never the baby dick.
The professor and his pal are on their way.
Why is that guy watering a computer? So, best botanist you can find, huh, Steve?
I'm gonna grow a computer plant.
It will go beep beep and we will eat its blinkies.
The whole launching area is covered with the stuff.
Steve to headquarters. Fire the gardener.
Into space.
It took at least 60 centuries to bring poppy's euphoric effects from the cradle of civilization all the way to
this guy,
who solely consumes 98% of the opium output every year.
Science was able to
and he's 250 and still kicking.
Central nervous.
Is there some connection between his unbelievable age and his good health and heroin? You be the judge.
To getting the feelings of, trying to escape again.
Heroin took my eyes. Literally, I sold my eyeballs for heroin.
At least I think it was for heroin. Hard to tell without the eyes.
Man has long since generated light for vision.
What about heat?
You get back in the hole!
Vision only!
Could emit only short but concentrated bursts of light energy.
That sounds like a guy making excuses for, like, his sexual performance. It was short, but it was concentrated.
I know it didn't last long, but at least it smelled bad.
Morning. Hi. Morning, Mr. Kovac. Mr. Fenton come in yet? No, sir. He don't usually get in until about 8. Okay,
This amusement park opens before 8 a.m.?
Well, for more shady activities, yes.
Drug dealing and human trafficking from 6 to 10. Amusement park from 10 to 6.
So you sell your wares in the morning and then you know, restock during the day.
Vertical integration is just good business.
It's just ice cream.
Don't put it back! Some poor kid's gonna get a spoonful of that guy's thumb grease.
Accepting the presence of an exercise boy on his back without too much fuss.
Weird seeing a guy in a horse in a biker jacket.
This guy just doesn't understand the greaser lifestyle at all.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent ride. Can you show me your high bar horses?
All right, let's take a look under the hood.
You're gonna have to pay for that, sir.
And it's here that the Admiral makes his bid. But Seabiscuit hangs right on, matching stride for stride.
And now he is inside the other horse.
And with one clean swoop, he's got his kidney. He chews down, popping it in an instant. The other horse goes limp, spiraling and falling to the ground, breaking the tiny jockey into a million little tiny jockey pieces.
By a man named Sligo, eh? Whom no one has ever seen or heard of. I'd have expected a better lie than that.
Who gave that statue of Caesar such rockin' tots?
Come on!
Oh no, did I wash up on Lilliput again?
Are you going for the soldiers? Well, no. Let Long John be the first to hear the good news.
All right, who's going first with the greased up eggplant?
You're Jim's toy now. And Jim likes to break his toys.
Jim's gonna make a ratatouille in your ass.
First comes the eggplant, then another eggplant, yet another eggplant, eggplant.
Then come the squash, there's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Squash and eggplants jammed up your back door. Car mounts the curb to run him over.
Ah, they're playing strip craps.
They're playing stripping crap?
That's later, John. That's later. That's a bathroom sport.
That's when you're really in deep with the mob.
You need a clean place to play stripping crap. You don't need shag carpets around.
Yeah, all these mustaches and feathered hair is a real liability when you're playing stripping crap.
It's a bit of a fire hazard too, now that I think about it.
Damn business. Got a very short memory.
I'm also very short.
All right, cripple, here it comes.
Look, I've got no quarrel with you, cowboy.
Only with old men like Thatcher, huh?
Right in the dick! Wow, uppercut to the dick. That's a strong opener.
It's a solid move.
It's a good opening move and a good move to use in the middle, and also a good move to wrap things up with.
Let's break it down. You punch a guy in the face, you might break a knuckle or two. Punch a guy in the dick, you got a nice soft landing, and he's on the ground.
And then, yeah, you just mount and you just pound that sack until he gives up.
You speed bag that bag into submission. Is it noble? Only if he initiated the fight.
And if he did, buddy, you just got yourself a free pass.
Bring it up! Bring it up!
It's weird that they chose a style of music that didn't exist yet. It's like if they put techno or disco in.
Why not put in some dubstep? Oh, that guy's filming our feed again. Just hurry.
Oh, didn't know Quentin Tarantino did PSAs.
And all the readiness procedures and the countless little adjustments known only to a woman.
We demand it of them and then complain when they do it.
Men, aren't we fucking assholes? You think the harmonica player gets laid a lot in the band?
I don't know. I mean, he can work his lips pretty well. Check this out. I can go for 3.5 hours straight.
Probably chicks lining up around the block.
I can fall asleep doing it. You just have to sit on my face.
Leave your money in the bucket.
In here is one of the most modern research laboratories in the world.
Quizzically looking at that pen.
How the hell does it work? Every time I try sharpening it, it just breaks.
There's no writing surface. And what's this weird nipple on the back?
Try eating it. Oh, good idea.
Code P! Code P!
You heard me to bed. Now quickly.
Pillow attack! You don't bring an axe to a pillow fight.
Of the visiting ship in docking without pilot guidance in record time.
Pilot's guidance when you're docking?
That's Britain for you, talking about docking on public radio.
Here I've been winging it, docking on my own.
Like a fucking maniac. Like one of those guys from Top Gun.
Was living on the edge, man.
Man, it is really hard to break open a piñata underwater.
It's not a piñata, it's a man!
Who cares? We paid good money for this.
There's probably something tasty in there.
Hold still.
You came in without knocking. I don't like strangers prowling around the house and meddling in things which are none of their concern.
I like them fornicating in an unlocked spare bedroom so I can creep in and watch.
And giving me a reason to turn on my toilet cam.
My sister keeps harping at me. Why did you buy the toilet cam? We never get any quality footage.
Tensions are high. I need to show some results, damn it.
Use this to keep him quiet. I'll go up and let the girl out and find out what this is all about.
But our door is locked.
See if he's got any keys on it.
Not in his pockets. Let me dig a little deeper.
Get out of here.
It adds up like this. Workers raising beef, 24 cents. Transportation workers, 1/2 cent.
Hold on, let me get the bowl cutters out to give you a day's pay.
Drivers, 1/2 cent. The labor cost of automobile workers must be added to the price of the car.
I come with the car.
Help me, boys! Ah! Never mind! My organs are being held in place by the... Ah!
And one extremely haunted car comes out.
Oh, hey, baby.
The doctor told me to stop sticking my tongue in you, but, well, one more time couldn't hurt.
I don't care what the doctor says. I love you.
Yep, it's wrapped up pretty deep in there.
Come in.
You'll have to excuse me. I have my tongue stuck in my fan-slash lover.
How may I help you?
Before we bring you the second act of All the Time in the World, starring Esther Ralston, I'd like to bring in a little music for you to listen to. Hear that? Huh?
You like
Sure.
that?
The rhythm of the
You like that
karaoke
music?
is a warm, lilting kind of a strain. Sort of different.
Music's way better than the
Pleasing
carpet
to the
talk
ear.
we normally get from this
And if you'll
jack.
just take a look at
That is
karaoke,
true.
No!
and Cotton Broad.
News and views coming at you on the hour with an extended report on those earth tremors up Briscoe way.
Earthquakes. Earthquakes is the word. Earth tremors is a nothing.
You heard it first here.
Shockwave earth tremor quakes.
Oh, we're in love now, huh? Well, all right.
I'm not complaining.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ah, no, use lips, not teeth.
Ow.
Lips.
Ow, what are you doing? I'm not caught on the cow. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ah, he's eating me!
He's eating me!
Blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
That's the stuff.
Keep thrusting, boys. We're almost out of the lower atmosphere.
A few thoughts about Kraft caramels. Wouldn't it be swell if you had a bowl of Kraft caramels right near the TV set?
I have been meaning to become diabetic.
Invisible. The things you could do to people.
Acting so bad.
Oh, he can smell the opportunity now.
Would it?
Gregory!
Yes, sir?
Bring me my jizz mop.
Yes, sir. Watch them lay away, my good old...
Wow, that was a hell of a fart.
You said you wouldn't do that, sir.
All right, I'm going to move, if you don't mind, sir.
Sir, I know you're invisible, but that might be giving away your position. I can feel the fart cancer growing.
I'm becoming less and less me and more you.
I'm becoming less a man and more a fart.
What's the matter, Ben?
Into somebody.
Pull me out! Save me, God, please!
I think God's telling us we should see other people.
Thanks, God. I got your back, bro.
The lighthouse makes me God. Whoa! Okay. Cool. Not a stroke.
Woo!
Not this time, God! Take the...
Oh no, Sonic, I'm so wet and slippery after I washed your race car from that game where you needlessly drive a race car.
Oh, Tails, is that you? Sure, we could use a mechanic. An extra pair of hands.
I've always wondered, because you have two tails, does that mean you have two beeholes?
Oh my God, you do.
Turn around, John.
It's Johnny to you, motherfucker.
Not the rail, Georgie. If you think you can kill my sister and go scot-free, you've got another thing coming.
Bullets!
When they was pulling that hood over my head and the rope snapped, I saw how old John Marriott was going to die.
Peaky Blinders, starring Chris Kattan.
I wish I knew what it all meant.
Darling, why should it mean anything? Probably just an ordinary old nightmare after all that lobster you had last night.
Nightmare-inducing lobster.
Honey, why do you buy the nightmare lobsters when they have regular lobsters?
You're cool looking.
And they're cheaper. And they speak to me in the eldritch tongue.
The great sleeper needs help.
And I need lobster.
It's a win-win.
Suddenly I found myself outside some horrible drinking house.
Doing that weird thing that I often do with my hand.
I knew it was important to see the time.
My hand eyeballs looked up to the clock.
So it were no...
And I'm inside you now.
You wish, little man.
Welcome to the fold.
Stage 1.
This isn't even my final form. Wow, a combination phone booth porta potty.
Yeah. Yes, Mom, I'm eating enough fiber. Doesn't sound like it.
And I say maybe you both have it. One more time, darling. Where is it?
I would have keistered it. Oh, God, right, the hook hand. Hit it!
Far away!
Far, far away from my asshole.
From the Missouri Medical School.
Yes, I met
The Missouri Medical School. They don't have science there.
Just credit.
Well, they still practice, treating the four humors and bloodletting.
Where are my leeches?
Annie! Ah! I just nailed this thing into a solid brick wall. Check it out. The Bibble? What in God's name is a Bibble?
The Bibble, too. This time he's not crucifixing around.
Where's the diary?
Ooh, sounds naughty.
And I have the only key.
Turner didn't know that, so he decided to work your friend over, only he overdid it.
He overdid it. He wanted a medium, and he came back with a patty that was medium well.
So he popped his head off with a corkscrew.
Filled his body with candy.
Tobogganed him down the largest flight of stairs we could find.
Burned the place down and then ate him on the sidewalk.
Started fishing fistfuls of candy out of his orifices.
As long as people remain confident that our government is strong and secure.
Have you ever wanted to have one of those coin dispensing belts?
Kind of cool.
They are, aren't they? I'm glad I'm not the only one.
$5 bill.
It's almost like you have a bandolier.
I just want to play around with one at least once,
A check is not
Here's your change, ladies.
Keep safe. And remember, when the wolf howls, I howl as well.
Tom deposits the $5 bill in his savings account.
I remember the cage dancers here being hotter.
Storing it up.
They keep stuffing money in their G-string and they keep calling the cops.
I don't know how to write, Uncle Dooley. Would you write for me?
Well, of course I would, Princess.
Me too. Me too.
No, not all of you are illiterate. I'm not your typewriter, child army.
Looks like man flesh is back on the menu, boys. Ah!
Has to be under 50. Here's something. Elderly men, you can earn extra money for Christmas.
Participate in our lemon party this Sunday. I like lemons.
If that happens, Sergeant, you may have the honor of dropping the first grenade.
How are we going to convert mortar shells into charges for the bridge?
Well, I can handle that. I had demolition training.
You sure? You barely made your way through saying the word.
Road and bridge and tunnel and railroad. We're done.
So you're saying the war's over and we live in a cave now?
Sergeant.
Was that guy not get an ice pick?
He got his battle buddy.
He gets to be fisted up the mountain.
Hey, look, they're multiplying.
Good for them. I'd always hoped I'd be able to climb a ladder made of men. Ooh.
You know, Bob.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm good. There's no duty today.
Tonight's Christmas Eve, Monsieur. Not even the Legion works today.
Sure, I know, and tomorrow's Christmas. And I aim to see us a merry one.
I don't get you.
Cup is gone and got himself lost out there.
Not Cuppy, he's our adorable mascot.
I'm telling you, the poor kid's lost.
We need him for motivation and other things that we can't discuss in polite company.
And then he winks and everyone laughs. Well, Horse, we knew that the world wouldn't allow our love.
It's really insulting when they ask who's the top and who's the bottom. I mean, would I still be around if I was the bottom?
I'd look like a tube sock made out of blood.
I got a churn for Christmas. I kept hinting I needed golf clubs. As a matter of fact, that's what I thought it was. Same general size package, you know. But when I got the wrappings off, there it was.
A marital aid.
Churn.
Oh, must have been awful.
At first, but, after I opened up and really, let the butter churn do what it was meant to my prostate, I fell in love.
Well, go on. What'd you say?
If I remember correctly, it was don't tell the butter churn story to anyone under the age of 18. I have failed her.
And now, ritual seppuku.
The turkeys and
Oh, but here, I'm talking so much, you'll be late for your train.
Oh.
Here's your box of cigars, Mrs. Webster, and have a wonderful Christmas.
I don't smoke, but I'll put them up my front chute.
In your room while I'm gone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Wait. What? French. She couldn't have. Oh. Oh no. Have I been putting those in my mouth?
Did she mean her ham slammer?
Hello,
What was that about ham slammer?
Selma.
Nothing.
I mean...